Is your hair real? Like, is it all weave?
Ooh, we be killing it.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's that chocolate.
You are beautiful.
Yeah.
Great man. It's your girl Dream. Welcome back to my channel. Today I got my girls with me. Hello. And we're gonna be doing a asking black girls questions people are too afraid to ask. I gathered questions around my campus and off campus from different backgrounds, different genders. By the way, this video is to just break the stereotypes or stigmatisms that are around black girls, because hello, we know that they're here. So before we start, let's introduce ourselves.
My name is Cameron, and I'm an English creative writing major.
I'm Kinsey, and I'm a psychology major.
I'm Anaya, and I'm a sociology major.
Hi, my name is Laura. I'm an intercultural studies major.
My name is Debra, and I'm a psychology major.
My name is Virtue, and I am a psychology major.
First question is, how often do you wash your hair honestly? What do you use?
I wash my hair probably average once every 2 weeks. I grew up using, my parents would always use like Can2 on my hair.
When my hair is in braids, I don't ever really wash it, maybe like once or twice over the course of like 2.5 months. Y'all are probably like, that's okay. You don't know, it's okay. When it's not in braids, then it depends on whatever hair product I'm using. Usually I'm using like curling creams and things that can, you know, produce buildup. Maybe washing it like, once every couple of weeks.
Question 2 is, why don't black girls wash their hair every day?
First of all, for our type of hair, if we did that, it would break off because we cannot handle all of that, like detangling and combing every single time and twisting up. It can't handle it. So we'd be bald headed, and then why are you guys bald headed?
Other races, they be using that dry shampoo
To
like
keep
once
the
a week.
oil away.
Right. So is it like a lot of girls don't wash their hair every day?
It's not good for you. They recommend that for everyone. Just don't
Not
wash
just
your
black
hair every
girls.
day. Question 3, why do black girls wear weaves?
Because we
protect
want
our hair.
Because we can. I want it, it's mine.
Contrary to what many people believe, not all black girls wear weaves.
Respect to those.
I love my natural hair.
That's why you need a lace wig.
Yes.
The edges right though.
Yeah.
Question 4, why does your hair smell like that when it's straightened?
Oh, like
Smell like that, assuming that we know what that smells like.
I'm assuming like the burnt smell or whatever. That's because
does not everyone's hair smell like
we're putting heat on our hair at the end of the day, and that's just
And
not
our hair
how
doesn't
our hair
like
is.
heat.
Yeah.
It's
Think
not.
about it. It's 400 degrees that you're putting under your hair.
Right.
When you burn
That's-
food, does it smell good?
Right.
She's not really like this in person.
You don't know what I'm like in front of the camera yet.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Right. Okay. Question number 5, is all your hair on your body nappy?
Why is it all my hair?
I feel like just unkept hair in general is
Yeah.
considered nap.
Right.
If that's what you're assuming.
Or do you mean curly?
That's what
Yeah.
the word needs to be used instead of nappy, because
Has a lot of
that's a
negative
negative connotation. Yeah.
I have curly hair up here, but my leg hair is not curly.
Doesn't curl. Hair don't be getting that long for us to see if there's a curl pattern.
And I feel like in this conversation, since we're talking about hair, I feel like it's important to address that not every black woman has the same type of hair. We don't have the same amount of softness. We don't have the same amount of curl texture. So like if you see one black woman having a certain hairstyle, but then not seeing another black woman have it, there's nothing wrong with the other black woman.
Right.
We're all just so different with how our hair comes out, and like it's important to acknowledge that like black hair is beautiful, and a part of diversity is that it's so diverse and it's so different.
Yeah. Question number 6, have you ever dated someone outside of your race before / are you open to it?
Oh,
yeah.
I'm a product of an interracial
Yeah.
couple. Not only am I black, I am mixed. So I definitely have always seen the value in appreciating every race because my parents don't look alike.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've
open
talked
to
to
it.
people outside of my race.
Yeah.
I never dated.
I have.
Yeah.
I dated
I'm-
a white guy once.
Oh, really?
Why do you?
Everybody said, wow.
No, it was actually really interesting blessing because it was a really great relationship, but he didn't understand why certain things offended me as a black woman. And we had to sit down for me to say, you are representing me in my culture now because you're with me, and you need to understand that if your friends are kiki ha-haing about my hair and about my skin color, you need to stand up for me as a white man. I think that there are blessings in dating within your race and within dating outside of your race. There's a lot that you'll learn in both. And so I think there's beauty in both.
I've always been open to dating outside of my race. It's never been like an issue of like, would you date outside your race? It's, do you like people?
If you're fine, you're fine.
Listen, I had to get to that point though, because I grew up in a place where it was predominantly white, so that's kind of all I saw. And so I'm speaking for my girls who have been there in those predominantly white schools. You just kind of, that becomes your type sometimes, usually, because that's all you see. My thing is that then once I got to college, I obviously opened up to a lot more races. Like, you know what? Like, why am I just looking at one person when there's a whole sea? All types of issues, okay?
How do you guys think we could help though people who have grown up in a predominantly white area who are so used to saying like my type is white because that's all I've ever seen. I don't understand any other race. Like how do we even address that and help people to see that like there's more than that and it like you shouldn't be ashamed of it?
Like I think it needs to stop being looked down on, especially like for black women. Like when a black woman says like, "Oh, I like this white guy," everybody's like, "What? You're tripping." If that's what you like, that's what you like. But also don't like try to bring down other races. Everybody has their taste, everybody has their preferences, but like don't
bring another race.
You know, races above one another.
And that's on
Number 7. Why are black girls so much harder to talk to?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
/ why does it take extra work to get them to even be nice to you?
I feel like black women have always been looked at as like too stern because when they speak up, people are like, why are you being so loud? Or why are you so firm? Why do you have such a strong stance? And it's because we have to, like, that's the only way that people listen to us. So I can see how people would be intimidated by that, but like, that's only so that our voices are heard in certain arenas. That doesn't mean we're like not approachable.
I think it also has something to do with just personalities.
we're people.
Like personally, I'm not someone who's very like upfront or forward. So I'm more reserved and introverted. So I like be by myself. If you come up to me, that's cool, that's fine. But I won't necessarily come up to you.
If I'm extroverted and loud and confrontational and I have an attitude, it's not because I'm black. It's because that's me. You know, like obviously culture shapes you, but that's my personality.
Society, since we were little girls, has said that black women are not beautiful and that black women don't deserve this or that. And so sometimes a part of me, I'm not gonna lie, is like, I don't even have time to be pitied by you. Like if you're just coming over to me and talking to me, but like I don't even know your intentions. The first thing that comes to my mind is not, oh, you're interested in me. It's, oh, he's got something to say about me being black. So I just sometimes don't even have time to address that. And so I just put on my face like, don't talk to me because I've been told by society that you're not even interested in me as someone who you could love.
Question 8. How do you deal with being so many different colors?
How do you deal with
Discoloration.
shades?
Oh, so like within
Many different shades.
I feel
really
To deal with.
I don't know about the
Do you
dealing
want to get into a colorism?
Colorism is a real thing, and it's something that our community, I just feel like, needs to work on. Like we should not.
A lot of communities need to.
Not even just the black.
It's a lot. It's people of color.
God made us all. God made every shade, every body. We're all beautiful. You can't accept that. That's just an insecurity you have about yourself.
Question number 9. Why are black women so angry? Or so uptight?
Because we've been forced to just have to fight and just work twice as hard to get half as far or half as much, and it's just taken a toll on our mental health and just we have racial battle fatigue. Because we just feel like we have to do so much more to just receive just decent respect or just be reciprocated what other people are giving, and so That's why we may seem angry, but we're actually very loving, peaceful people if you actually take the time to get to know us.
Just from like growing up at a young age and just seeing how like the media portrays American, and you just go to school hearing like ignorance. Like we all go to school and we hear ignorance, knowing that it's like not about like, oh, how you did on that test. It's literally because of something you can't control. It's because of your skin color. It's like it hurts.
You're assuming that all black women are angry, that we're all naturally angry, and that's not true. So if you're looking for that, you're going to see that even in the subtlest ways, even when it's reasonable, even if it's like anybody would be angry at this situation, you know, whatever it is. If you're looking to see an angry black woman, you're going to get one because you're looking for hints of that. I think it's just changing the mindset of thinking that all black women are angry. We're not. We will be angry though if that's what you think about it. Is because it's like, dang, you're judging me. I'm angry about being judged.
Question 10. Why do some of you sound white?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Pause. You can't.
Can you sound a color?
Yeah, like
I'll sound purple today.
You sound red today.
Well, oh, do you mean why do we sound intelligent? Why do we sound knowledgeable? Why do we sound
Why aren't we speaking
Is that what you're asking?
Is that what you're asking? Why don't we sound like we're from the hood?
It's what you're raised around. Like you can't look at someone and be like, "Oh, you sound a color."
And this all has to do with code switching and assimilation.
Like it doesn't matter how you speak. Your intelligence is not measured by what comes, like how it comes out of your mouth. It's what comes out of your mouth.
Question 11. Is it okay for black people to say the N-word, and if so, why? / if it isn't that hypocritical to say the N-word, but then not let white people even sing a song that has the N-word in it?
So before we address about black people and how black people use the N-word, I do not believe that anybody outside of the African American race should use the N-word, period. Because the N-word has deeper connotations. And it's so easy to be used negatively as well.
It's used as an insult.
It's
like, shut up, Anna.
It's so easy to just go to Like, why do you need to say it?
It's been reclaimed. It's a word that has so much history behind it. Just don't use it. And I think a rule of thumb should be, if you know that not all black people use that word, you shouldn't use that word. You know how easy it is to not say a word in a song?
You cannot cuss in front of your parents for that.
You can own that. You can own.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have the right to say it just because I'm Nigerian, like I'm not, you know, like African American, so like I never, or my ancestors never had to go through that, so I don't even feel like I have the right to even say that word. So then if I feel like
is she black?
And I'm black. And I'm black.
Stop, please. I don't care who gives you the pass.
Pause on the passes. That's not a thing.
It doesn't matter if your best friend is black and your best friend said, "Hey, you could call me Nana."
Literally.
If you call me the N-word, we're going to
Number 12. It seems like black girls have this long unspoken beef with old white dudes. Like what's that? Like what's that old white dudes mentality that black girls got me on when I'm with them? I've never.
I kind of get that
to an extent, but I personally never.
I mean, I think a lot of, I don't know why specifically black women, I think maybe because we can be more analytical about things, we realize that older white men sometimes still perpetuate that racism. My family and I, we go to Beverly Hills sometimes to hang out, right? There's a ton of old white men with long money there. We're walking around as a mixed race family and we get looks, right, from the older white community. And it's just like, can I exist here too? Like, what's the issue, right? Like, what is the problem?
Come here! Come here!
You don't want to post that?
No!
Black women are angry.
We not angry. Kamia giant.
Wait, Kamia, you need to scoot up.
Alright, I'm just gonna let you know now.
Your name and major, that's all girl.
Kamimi and cinema art. So this is a question that you know, I'm I'm gonna ask how many of you have been asked this, because this was from a girl who has been asked this question. And you're just gonna raise your hand if you have. For question 13 is, can I touch your hair? Now, we're gonna stop on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Hell! Question 14. Is your hair real? Like, is it all weave or extensions? Like, is it all weave or extensions?
In high school, right, we had a basketball game, right? Sorry, note, y'all. And the halftime come up, you know, the cheerleaders, you know, they think they cute. They come up, you know, doing their little stunts. They're actually pretty good, I won't lie. And tell me why they're in the middle of the routine, right? They giving it, they like, ooh, you know, really put some sweat into it. And then, boom! Her blonde track. Her whole ponytail, blonde track, just graces us with its presence on the wood floor in front of everybody. She cried, fumbled to the ground. Everybody already laughing at her, videotaped her and all that. I say that all to say, like, we ain't the only ones, you know, that be wearing tracks. But me though.
That's our hair. That's our.
If I bought the hair and it's on my head, it's my hair.
That's our period.
That's these are protective styles. Like, it's not just because we want to have long hair. They're protective styles.
Because who wants to do their hair 4 times a week?
Yes, it's a man.
Like, it's a lot of work.
These are all the questions that we had, but I want us to each go around and give like a tip to, you know, a black girl that may be watching this. She hears this all the time and she may feel not so much confidence in herself. I just want to give advice to the girls that are going through it, have been through it.
If you are liked by someone not, by a man or someone not of the black race, your first thought should not be, oh, they must have a fetish. Oh, they must have a thing for black girls. If someone likes you, you should feel confident in knowing that they like you, for your personality, what you bring to the table. And, you know, it could also be because of your features, but not strictly because you're black. You are beautiful. You have power. And you should walk with confidence, walk with your head held high.
If you are a mixed black girl, don't feel like you have to choose either side. However you were raised, that's who you were raised to be, right? Like, for me, I think I was kind of confused on how I felt about being black. You don't have to choose. If you're mixed, then be proud about being mixed. If you identify more with your black side, then do that. You choose who you want to be. Okay, so don't feel bad or guilty if you don't think you look black enough or sound black enough, whatever the heck that means. Right, you're fine.
Don't let anyone tell you that because you have 4B or really kinky hair or whatever the case may be, that your hair can't grow. That was like one of my biggest things, and why I went on an adventure of being natural. And people think it's just like, oh, you must be mixed, you must be this, you must be that, because you're not all black to be having long hair or whatever the case may be. Like, no, this was a long journey. And just learn your hair and learn to love it in whatever stage it is.
God created us all, no matter what shade you are. You know, God created you and He loves you, and so you have to walk in that and know who you are. We all naturally have our own insecurities, but really, you know, overcoming those things that have been spoken over you and walking in your purpose and knowing that God made you on this earth for a reason, and walking in that is empowering.
You never feel like you have to change yourself for a guy that's cute, for a guy that likes you, for a guy that's like, oh, your hair's too like messy.
That really hurts.
Or don't listen to a guy that's gonna be like, oh, I like you better with braids, or I like you better with straight hair. Don't listen to that. You're beautiful just the way you are. That's all I gotta say.
I would say to use your platform wisely. As a black woman or a person of color, you already have an audience. there are people who are always watching you, and there are people who are always watching you with expectations to possibly fail. You've been given a platform as a person of color, and you now have the opportunity to utilize that in the best positive way ever. It doesn't mean that you can't show your angry side or just show that you're upset, because those are all really great qualities about humans, and we can show those. You are being looked at, and how great would it be if you said, great, I'm being watched, so now I'm going to represent the change that this world needs to see, and I'm going to be the start of that. So don't be afraid to be confident. Don't be afraid to stand up for what's wrong, because even when you think people aren't watching you, I can guarantee as a person of color, people are watching you. And if they're not watching you, they're listening to you. So you have a voice, and you need to use that.
For me, if I could give my younger self advice, it would be that you are enough. You don't need to change yourself to look like the majority, or to look like what seems to be more desirable, or seems to be more beautiful. Because if I, as a young girl, would have had the opportunity to just go into the future and see just the celebration of black beauty and melanin and my hair and everything that I wanted to change when I was younger, my childhood would have been way easier, and I would have enjoyed it way more. So I just wanted to say that even if it doesn't seem that way, just know that as you're growing and developing, you're going to start appreciating yourself more.
Black is beautiful. Any color is beautiful. God made us on this earth because He loves making beautiful, unique creations. And for the black girl who may feel like, she doesn't feel accepted or anything, you are. We accept you. I know we're through a scream. We accept you, love you, and I want you to learn to love yourself. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be Overall, I know that confidence is a process. It really is. It's a process and a learning experience for all of us. And at the end of the day, I just want you to realize how beautiful you are. That you are here on this earth for a reason. You have a purpose just like every single person. So use it wisely and use it to learn yourself. You are beautiful. Period. Hope you like what? Hope you
It's almost 2 a.m. for all y'all.
Officially cracked at hours.
Yes, it's 12 a.m.
It's almost 2 a.m.
We started at 12 a.m.
I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I hope we broke some stereotypes today. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see y'all in the next video.
Wait. And that's on what?
Period.
Ooh, we be killing it. Yeah, that's that chocolate.
Get to the grab.